It's said that after the storm comes the calm, but this time it looked like the wind and the ocean gods wanted to challenge us more than ever. We were put to the test, but as pirates, we made it to our well-earned reward and we found the treasure. We found the most incredible swim-through inside the Tobruk wreck. At a length of 120 meters, it's the longest of its kind in the whole world.
This is the story of a sailboat named Sylfia and the ragtag crew that call her home. Join us each week as we explore the planet both above and below the surface and see what it's really like to live a life at sea. This is Expedition Drenched.
We were all exhausted after one of the hardest sails we ever had. The ocean was huge and the wind was fierce. Sailing with 30 knots of wind through numerous squalls, naturally things started to break. We were sailing with limited sails as we lost the Genoa a few days ago, making everything even harder, but the nightmare was never ending. We soon realized the big dinghy had popped and deflated, and the little dinghy almost ran away when the line snapped as we were dragging it behind us.
Nothing Sylfia can't handle, but it's the little things, just like not getting. This is like an ocean crossing conditions. We should have put the big dinghy on the bow, and we should have hoisted up our small dinghy. So, yeah, we were expecting 24 knots. We've seen 32 knots, and honestly, being caught with our pants down a little bit. Just gotta own it and say, hey, we could have done that better. But by the time we were done doing our dives on Lady Elliot, the seas were so bad there that we couldn't lift the dinghy and put it on the bow. It sort of shattered into our side of the boat. So anyway, boat's thrashed, there's stuff flying everywhere, and the boat itself was fine. It's just not being tied down quite enough.
The next morning, without even realizing where time has gone, I found myself turning another page of my book. It's my birthday. The crew was all exhausted from the hectic night yesterday, but everyone made such an effort to make this day special. The girls organized a delicious lunch, and the boys gave Sylfia a bit of love, getting to work on everything that needed to be fixed.
We're going to Bunnings.
Again.
That's your favorite store in the world right now.
The Bunnings in Australia.
Where are you buying?
Bolts are always in aisle 23.
Okay, detail.
16 for the paint.
After a long, hard day's work, we were ready to play, but of course it wasn't going to be as simple as that. When everything was looking good, suddenly, with no apparent reason, the power stopped working. The cherry on top of the list of problems to solve. But as always, the talented maintenance team managed to resolve the issue, and we were treated with a much-needed celebration. We had some drinks, played some games, and even had a birthday cake. A beautiful day's ahead, but one more time we need to front that hard moment of saying bye. Our gorgeous California girl is leaving to her next adventure. But like the good pirates we are, it's time to hoist the sail.
Futures and our dreams, it's a tunnel kind of vision, like alcohol's involved, and our street.
Why are you leaving us? Why?
All good things will come to an end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been an epic adventure, sailing from Airlie Beach down to Bundaberg, and every day is such an adventure and amazing, filled with amazing experiences. I had the opportunity to do heaps of scuba diving and created so many memorable experiences with this awesome crew that I'm going to miss so much.
Yeah, we're gonna miss you, girl. What's your next adventure? Just putting around Australia?
Putting around Australia, WA bound.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to start the adventures there in Western Australia.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna miss you, girl.
See you out there.
I do, I owe it all to you. She
Just pulled anchor and are heading out of Bundaberg finally, and we're on our way to a really cool wreck called the Tobruk, and it is a large Navy transport vessel they sunk 3 years ago. She's just absolutely massive. The sheer size of her, I think, is going to be what's most impressive. So, just a slow cruise. Got 22 nautical miles to get there.
We are leaving the river now, having some tea, getting some breakfast, and yeah, after 4 days with the clouds, rains, it just feels so good. I can even feel it in my eyes to have a little bit of sunshine, and I cannot even like open my eyes. So it feels great. We are going to drive Tobruk. It's a massive recreational wreck. It's up to 120 meters long, and it has like 4 or 5 decks. It's gonna be an incredible experience. For people that may not know, they missed the last episode. Why are we going to put our Jeep out?
We are putting the Jeep out because the Genoa is completely broken.
Yeah,
Broken, like really.
tear
cannot do
apart.
Nothing about that.
Yeah.
Because we had a lot of wind, we had too much Genoa out, and we started. It was just like, yeah, it was shredded, like a little bit, fix it. And then we arrived in Bundaberg and we tried to put the sail down, but the wind wasn't perfect. It wasn't 0 wind, it was maybe 20 knots of wind. So we tried, and by doing that, we just completely destroyed the Genoa.
It's in half now.
So now it's not a Genoa no more.
I see gold in the air, in promise in the streams. I see love in our hearts, and futures in our dreams. It's a tunnel kind of vision.
Like the good pirates we are, we heard about a treasure, and we were going to find it. We began the search looking for an elusive wreck, the Tobruk wreck. The Tobruk wreck is like no other. She's a beast, with the longest swim through of any wreck in the whole world. What a better birthday present than this for my first wreck dive experience. And with no idea of what we'll find down there, this one's going to be a huge adventure. But first, let's grab the mooring.
A big swell kicking up on our stern, and the plan is just to descend. I don't think we can miss it because it's 120 meters long, and the plan to even decently ride the current couldn't be too strong right now, so let's hope that all will go. There we go. I'm gonna go do a current check. You guys understand? Good?
The HMAS Tobruk, before she was sent to spend the rest of her life at the bottom of the ocean, belonged to the Royal Australian Navy. Planning for the ship began in the 1970s to provide the Army with a permanent sea lift capability. She was used to transport soldiers, heavy vehicles, and tanks, and deliver them to shore. Finally, she was decommissioned in 2015 and towed from Sydney to Bundaberg a year later for preparations to become the next best wreck dive ever. And if the wreck wasn't already impressive enough, to our surprise, in one of the rooms we found the shell and skull of a once ginormous loggerhead turtle. Unfortunately, it probably became trapped and couldn't make it out again. But being my first wreck dive, I was so in awe of its size and the way the ocean life has claimed this as their new home.
We land after such a great dive, eh?
Yeah.
What do you think about the dive?
It was very special. We were very lucky to see. No, I think the stingray found us. Yeah.
He came into the club.
Yeah, because I think it was the biggest stingray I have ever seen. The biggest ray. And it was pretty big, eh?
He was big, and he was just cruising through the passage that we were heading through, and scared the shit out of Nate. So funny. And he was just chilling. He just wanted to come diving with
One of us, it was like, okay, why are these people going through this tunnel? I want to join them. Maybe there's something exciting down there. Yeah.
Little adventure buddy. Yeah.
So funny. It was actually so funny. It was, I think Nate and I were behind, right? And then it was both of us. And yeah, I turned around just to double check where everybody was, and then I saw the ray close to Nate, and Nate didn't even see it. So I was like, look at there. And suddenly Nate was like, huh? Look. Turned around and all the bubbles. I wish in that moment I wish I had a GoPro so you could see Nate scared a lot. For a little ray, not a very big ray. But it was
right in his face.
Yeah, it was just a buddy, you know? Team buddy, dive buddies. And yeah, what can I say about dive? Which is like insanely beautiful. Adrenaline rush all the time, the fish all over the place, yellow, purple, white. gray, silver, all the colors. I loved it.
So fun to like swim along the top and all the fish are swimming with you and you feel like you're a part of the journey. And you're like, where are we going?
They will come through the holes too, like boom, boom, and they were hunting, so it was like moving. Then at the end we saw 2 eagle rays. I don't know if the footage, the visibility is quite bad. So it's been a storm, so for a week straight, so we weren't expecting to have the best visibility, but it's not that bad.
Inside.
It was pretty okay, but yeah, I don't know. We will have that footage. I don't know. It was too good. So can't wait to go again.
That turned out to be an amazing dive. I didn't think that it was going to be that fishy. It was wrong. Lots of soft corals, not much hard coral yet, but lots of soft coral and plenty of fish. Like, so good. And I was very shocked that it was 10. Yeah, one of my favorite dives. Again, always like surprised by how good the diving is. So, yeah. Anyway, if you're ever in this area, get there, do that dive. Amazing. Tobruk, put it on the map.
Next time on Expedition Drenched, we sail to the wild Fraser Island and we go on the creepiest dive at a place known as Wolf Rock, where we swam for the first time with scary looking but absolutely harmless and critically endangered grey nurse sharks.
Why are you frustrated?
Yeah, get out.
And yeah, that's the update I have for you today. We'll see you next week. Catch up in channel 16. That was the food.